there, it's Mindy. Well, I know it's been a really long time since I've made a video, and here's my list of excuses. I just ran into a patch where I was so tired, all I wanted to do is just sleep. That was it. I just wanted to sleep. I think I was a little bit depressed. You know, our daughter moved out, so we're empty nesters now, and you know, it's been a little sad, even though I see her a lot now, and it's awesome, but it's still, it bothered me, and then I turned 50, and I realized I was old, I guess. So I had to take just a little bit of break there. I just didn't really feel like talking to anybody. I didn't feel like I really had anything to say either. So, those are my excuses. So I've been feeling pretty well. I just finished my 29th infusion of Tysabri, and I'm doing very, very well on that. I'm going to do a video just on Tysabri because I've been on it long enough now that I've got a lot to say about that. And so Bill and I, we just took a big road trip across the United States. Our oldest son, Drew, graduated from college and at the same time was also commissioned as an officer in the United States Navy. And now he'll be off to pilot school. So we're very, very proud of him. And so we went down to Florida where he's stationed in Jacksonville and for his graduation and commissioning. And so we left here, and I guess we were in too much of a hurry to leave. We were too excited or something because we left like two days before we really should have left. And so it was fun. We took our time going down there and just enjoyed the scenery and everything. And Bill and I just love a good road trip. Just love it. And so we stopped off one night in Tennessee, and we're thinking, oh my gosh, we are going to show up. We were making way better time than we had planned on, and we thought, oh my gosh, we're going to show up at Drew's house way too soon. That'd be rude. So Bill said, oh gosh, what can we do? And I thought, oh my goodness, this wasn't planned at all. But I've always wanted to go to Savannah. For many reasons, but one, to go eat at Paula Deen's restaurant. That's been one thing I've wanted to do for a very long time now. And so we got to do it. Oh my goodness, we got to go to Savannah and we ate at Paula Deen's, and it was awesome, and it was worth the wait, and oh, it was great. It was a really, really fun stop. And you know, I wasn't able to set my next infusion of Tysabri up in Florida while I was there. So this is the time that I was usually due for my infusion. So, you know, Tysabri kind of worn off. You know, usually for me, and I guess it's common for most people on Tysabri, it wears off after about 3 weeks. So your symptoms start, you know, coming back a little bit, you know, and so I was worried about that, but I was going to plug along. You know, I was going to make this trip no matter what. Nobody was going to stop me. So we were in Savannah, and we were having a great time. Oh, wow, we went to the neatest cemetery there ever, where they filmed Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. That was so beautiful. It was such a beautiful place. Oh my gosh. And so after we were done there, Bill goes, we were going to drive on to Jacksonville after that, because it was only like 2 hours away. And Bill noticed, you know, I had hit my brick wall in a big way. You know, my energy was absolutely spent. I was done. And so he goes, let's spend one more night in Savannah. And I go, oh, but we're so close. And he goes, no, you need to rest. And so we did. So we stayed one more night in Savannah, and I just slept and got my energy built back up. And then we went on to Jacksonville, and Drew, our oldest son, he knew what a hard time I was having trying to get this infusion done. And so being the military guy that he is, man, he went all out. But when I walked into his house, he had an infusion center on the phone, was talking to them, and handed it to me. And, you know, bless his heart. It was informative, though. I did talk to that guy, and And he said they have people all the time coming in from out of town getting infusions of Tesabre. He said it was absolutely no big deal at all. So, and he was, you know, he would have to deal with the same people I was dealing with at Biogen, and, you know, he had only good things to say about them, and I told him, you know, my experience was not good, and it was not going to happen, and I'd already accepted that, and I'd already gave up, and I had already made my appointment, but thank you very much, you know. And so we had so much fun. Oh my gosh. And so we went to Drew's graduation. Oh, that was awesome. And we went to his commissioning, and we were just so proud. And we got to meet his girlfriend's family for the first time. We hadn't met them, and oh, they were great people. We really liked them a lot. And so one night we were didn't have much to do, and so I wanted to see the ocean, and so we went down to the beach one night, and it had just gotten dark. The sun just went down, and so we were going to walk down this pier that was really long, and the water was like really wild. You know, it was like really wild. So I asked Drew's girlfriend Kathy, I said, you know, is it normally like this, or? And she said, no, a tropical storm Ernesto was coming in, so it had stirred up things. They were getting ready to have some rain and storm and stuff. So we were on this pier, and we were like in the middle of it, and oh my God, I found out I have a new fear that I never knew I had before, and that was, at that moment, I was in the middle of that pier thinking, oh my God, I am like those people I see on television, like before a big hurricane. You know, those idiots that go out on the pier, go surfing or something like that, you know, where you're not supposed to be. And I thought, oh my God, this is it, we're all going to die, we're all going to die. And oh, I had to get off of that pier now. I didn't like anything about it. It scared the crap out of me. Well, hi. What are you doing? Come on, get down. That was Cassidy. That was cute. So that was me. That was it for me in the ocean. I didn't really want to do that anymore. Kind of glad I live in Kansas now. But we got to do a lot of really fun things on this trip. On the way back, we stopped off in New Orleans and did some of that. And then we went to Oak Alley Plantation in Louisiana. A lot of movies have been filmed there. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. It's one of those places that you're standing there thinking, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. I cannot even believe I'm here. You know, that happened twice on this vacation. Once in the cemetery in Savannah. Oh, so beautiful. And then Oak Alley, just beautiful. So beautiful. We're going to have to go back there again. You can stay there, so we're going to be doing that up. And so we had a great time, and MS-wise, you know, I hit my brick wall a couple of times and had to rest. And my right arm decided it was going to have a life of its own one night at dinner. But other than that, you know, I really did pretty darn well considering. You know, I really did. So I'm going to be making videos again. I'm back again. I just had to take a little bit of break, and I'm sorry to all my MS friends out there. I'm so sorry. And I want to give a special, before I end this video, I have to give a special thank you to my nurse one of my nurses, I should say, at the infusion center. She's the one when you first come in the door. Her name is Sherry, and she's so cute. I walked in this last time, and she goes, close your eyes and hold out your hand. So I did, and she had bought me a headband. Oh, I was so touched. Her name is Sherry. Sherry, I love you, and I hope you see this, and I hope you know how much I truly love that you got me this. It absolutely made my day. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I have the best nurses ever at my infusion center. I love every one of them. I love going there. I know it sounds funny, but I do. Okay, well, I babbled on long enough. Okay, peace and love. Bye-bye.